national conference for victims, offering a space for healing and connection. We also advocate for their rights to ensure their voices are heard and respected. When we visit the monument at the end of the service, you will see the names of 158 people who died because someone made a choice to drive after consuming alcohol, cannabis, or other drugs. Each name added to this monument represents a person, a loved one whose life was tragically cut short by a decision that was entirely preventable. By adding these names, we ensure that the victims are never forgotten and that their stories continue to inspire change. As we light these candles today in honor of these victims, let each flame be the light that each of these victims brought into the world. The flame represents their spirit, their love, and their enduring presence in our lives. May this vigil be not only a moment of reflection, but also a call to action, to commit ourselves to ending impaired driving and to support those who have been affected. Before we begin the vigil ceremony, we have some special guests who wish to share their messages of support. We're grateful to the City Council and staff for supporting our request to establish our Ontario Memorial Monument in Brampton. Thanks to their support, we're now holding our second annual Candlelight Vigil Service and Memorial Monument Ceremony. And we're truly honored to have Deputy Mayor Harkirat Singh with us today. Please join me in welcoming Deputy Mayor Harkirat Singh.
Good morning, my name is Harkirat Singh, Deputy Mayor for the City of Brampton, representing Mayor Brown. I'm joined here by Councillor Santos, Chair of Community Services and Legislative Services, and also Rod Power. He's an area councillor who was very instrumental in helping get this monument completed. Before we begin, I would also like to take a moment to acknowledge Minister McGregor, Minister Williams, Staff Superintendent Hubert Hiltz, Rohan Thompson, OPP Deputy Commissioner, Tanya, Steve, and Don from MAD Canada. Thank you for joining us this morning. And Fire Chief Nick Ruler from the City of Brampton. Today we gather as a community to dedicate our MAD Canada Memorial Monument for victims of impaired driving to those who have lost too soon. It is important that we honor the lives of those we have lost. We must always remember them, not only in our hearts, but through this monument, which serves as a powerful reminder of the consequences of impaired driving. We come together as a community to recite their names, mourn the loss of those taken from us, and offer support to our fellow neighbors in their time of need. Today we also vow to do better by them. The City of Brampton is committed to improving community safety and road safety. We are proactively working to protect our residents, reduce traffic-related incidents, and create a safe and comfortable environment for everyone in the community. Brampton recently opened its automated speed enforcement processing center, and these cameras are going to be around particularly schools regarding student safety. While this is one of many mediums to slow down drivers, much work is needed to keep residents safe, and I would like to acknowledge MAD's ongoing efforts. Together with MAD Canada, our goal is to stop impaired driving and to support the victims and their families. I personally want to thank MAD Canada, their staff and volunteers for their hard work and wavering dedication. I personally remember the delegation as City Council, I think we all do, many years ago, and we're here on the second anniversary. We had the unveiling last year. So it's been a relationship that has produced results. We commit as City Council to advocate in partnership with MAD for anything that MAD and its volunteers deem necessary as well. Thank you all for joining us today, especially to those who have traveled far to be with us. Thank you.
Thank you, Mayor Singh. We're also very honored to have the Associate Minister of Women's Social and Economic Opportunity with us, and we thank her for being here to support victims of impaired driving. Please join me in welcoming the Honorable Charmaine Williams.
Hello, good morning. I'm also joined here with my colleague, Minister Graham McGregor, the Minister of Car Theft and Bail here in Ontario. My name is Charmaine Williams, Associate Minister. A little more. Thank you. My name is Charmaine Williams. Oh yes, I just feel the difference. I offer my deepest gratitude to the organization and the organizers for MAD for inviting us here to take part in this ceremony. This is a somber and deeply personal event for many here today, and I'm grateful to be included. I'm also grateful for MAD Canada and the incredible work that they do in spreading their important message, in organizing, and yes, putting pressure on us elected officials to do even more, to combat the crime of impaired driving. When I saw the invitation for this event, my heart grows heavy, and every time I walk by the monument, I am the member for this area, and so oftentimes, as you can see, this area is highly utilized by the public and community, and seeing the monument there is a reminder of all of those who've been taken too soon from us. You can't help but think about the dreams and the plans and the aspirations that were erased and the damage left behind for the victims and families. Now, there's nothing that I can say that changes any of that, but I'm encouraged and find comfort in the hopes of MAD and all of you here to remember and to keep their legacy and their light shining. I think one way in which we can also contribute to that effort, in addition to getting out our pocketbooks, but is also to remember this key fact of MAD. Crashes caused by impaired driving aren't accidents. They're violent crimes. Crimes that create innocent victims and the very people we are here to honor today. As the Associate Minister for Women and as a mom myself, I think about the moms and the women who are left to keep things together and to keep themselves moving. And I think about the moms and the women because of how much of a glue that women are in families, how women are left behind, and how women are taken. But this is why we're not going to stop. We're not going to stop remembering their legacy, and we're not going to stop making changes. And so I'm going to turn it over to Minister Graham McGregor to speak to some of those things that we're doing to make changes. And I want to thank you all for having me here and for all that you do. And I will offer my token of appreciation right after Graham.
Thank you and good morning. I didn't have prepared notes today, but I'll speak from the heart. I think like many people this morning, when I walked to the event, I grabbed a program. One, because I wanted to see, okay, when do I got to go on stage? Sure, but when I flipped to the back of the program, as anybody that has one can have a look at, you see the names of the victims of impaired driving. And when you read the names one by one, it's impacting. And then if you get to the bottom of that list on the program that you have in front of you here today, you'll see all the victims with an asterisk by their name. which are names that have been added in 2024. And I think all of us need to do better. We, at the Ontario government, we brought in a law this spring in consultation with MAD to stiffen up penalties and enforcement around impaired driving, including bringing in a lifetime suspension of your license if your decision to drive impaired results in the loss of a life, to make sure that there's an interlock in any case where you are convicted of impaired driving, and to clarify and assist our law enforcement with some of those, with their regulations and their authorities in order to combat this crime. I was proud to support that, and that's not a political statement. I think many politicians in Ontario were frankly proud to support that. I know there's more to be done. We know there's more to be done, and we are committed to continuing to work to make sure that we see less victims, frankly see no victims of this heinous decision and this heinous crime that happens when people decide to drive impaired. I'll end with thanking all the organizers at MAD Canada. When you hear the story, I think many of the organizers and volunteers that are involved in MAD Canada got involved because they lost a loved one. And it would be completely understandable to go through that kind of experience and try to run away from it for the rest of your life, and to try to forget about it, distract yourself with other things that are going on. But the organizers and the folks here today decided to lean in to make sure that nobody else feels that kind of gut-wrenching pain and trauma that they experience themselves. So I admire the organizers at MAD Canada as a government official, but frankly as a citizen, as a brother, as a son, as an uncle. I commit to doing better with the tools that I have, that Charmaine and I have together. And it's important to honor the victims, but also honor the organizers and the people that are trying to do better. It's an honor to be here with y'all today, and thank you for allowing me to share the space. Thanks.
And to share our appreciation, I would like to offer this scroll to you, Tanya, to say thank you for your work in mobilizing and organizing everyone to contact us to make changes.
Thank you, Minister Williams. Our MAD Canada chapters partner with police, fire, and emergency services across the country to promote the sober driving message. We're deeply grateful for their ongoing support and collaboration on our initiatives, and for their tireless efforts to prevent impaired driving and help victims of impaired driving crashes. We're honored to have some of these dedicated first responders with us today. Please join me in welcoming Staff Superintendent of Peel Regional Police, Hubert Hiltz.
Good morning, everybody. I am Staff Superintendent Hubert Hiltz of Peel Regional Police. On behalf of Peel Regional Police, I'd like to thank Stephen Sullivan, Don Reagan, and Tanya Hanson-Pratt, and MAD Canada for bringing us here together today for this meaningful ceremony. I'm proud to join my colleagues and allies against driving impaired, including Elder Sharon Thunderbird, Minister McGregor, Minister Williams, OPP Chief Superintendent Phillips, and our new Chief of Brampton Fire, Nick Fuller, Deputy Mayor Singh, and City Councilors. Each year, impaired driving claims the lives of one too many innocent people. These are our daughters, our mothers, sons, brothers, friends, and colleagues, all whose lives were cut senselessly short because someone else made a decision that was reckless. Today is a testament to our human spirit, uniting us in remembrance of those we have lost. I thank you all for being here in our region, not only to honor the memory of those that we have lost, but also to stand in solidarity with the families and the friends pledging against impaired driving. At Pure Regional Police, we strongly believe in the power of collective action and working side by side to increase safety and well-being in our community. We have partnered with MAD Canada to promote initiatives, raise awareness, and educate the public on the impacts and consequences of drinking and driving impaired. Our service continues to our annual routine ride campaigns, and we are committed to tackling this issue from every angle to prevent families from experiencing those types of tragedies. And I see a lot of fellow Peel police officers that are committed to that here today, so thank you. Today, each name we read, each candle we light represents a beautiful life, a beloved family member or friend whose void will never be filled for those that love them. In 1996, we lost Officer Matt Parr, who was killed by a drunk driver. I know his family and friends are here present today and traveled quite a distance because they know the value and impact to be here to honor him and others. His name was recently added to the monument and remain committed to ensuring his memory will never be forgotten, just like the memory of so many loved ones that we are here to celebrate and remember today. To all the members of MAD Canada, thank you. Thank you for your tireless work in honoring victims, supporting their families, and raising public awareness. Every effort makes a difference every day. And to everyone here today, thank you for being here. Together, let us continue our work and keep our community and loved ones safe. Thank you.
Thank you, Superintendent Hiltz. We're also fortunate to have Acting Deputy Fire Chief Nick Ruller of Brampton Fire and Emergency Services. Please join me in welcoming Chief Ruller.
Good morning. My name is Nick Ruller, and I am Brampton's Fire Chief. I'm honored to be here speaking on behalf of Brampton Fire and Emergency Services. As first responders, we see firsthand the tragic outcomes when someone chooses to drive while under the influence. We witness how one action and one decision can take lives and tear apart families, creating a loss felt across our community. Today, we stand together and we say, never again. We recite their names and honor their lives so that they are not forgotten, and we dedicate their stories in the hopes that future lives are saved. This is why it is so important to have organizations like MAD Canada who work tirelessly to educate and create public awareness on the consequences of driving while under the influence. Together, our goal is to keep roads safe so that no lives are lost. Thank you to MAD Canada for the important work that you do in our community, and thank you to all of you for joining us today. Today and every day, we honor those who were taken from us, and we vow to keep the community safe. Thank you.
Thank you, Chief Ruler. We're grateful to have the Ontario Provincial Police for providing crucial support to our chapters across the province. We're fortunate to have Chief Superintendent Phelps with us today. Please join me in giving him a warm welcome.
President Hanson Pratt, MAD Executive, MAD Volunteers, members of Provincial Parliament, Deputy Mayor, Elder Thunderbird, councillors, colleagues, honored guests. Good morning. Deputy Commissioner Thompson sends his regrets for not being able to join us today. To our valued partner, Mothers Against Drunk Driving, thank you for inviting the Ontario Provincial Police to join you in paying our respects to the many victims who have been impacted by COVID. When I say victims, I'm not only referring to those who lost their lives due to road incidents. I'm also referring to the families, friends, and loved ones of those who have passed and are no longer with us. While we may not see their names on the monument, those who are left behind are victims in every sense of the word, and they need our support and compassion. Being here is also raising awareness of impaired driving, an opportunity the OPP always welcomes and appreciates. Sadly, 31 people have died due to alcohol and drug-related collisions in OPP patrol areas this year. I'll point out that was written yesterday. We've already added 2 more in the last 24 hours. Absolutely horrible. As commander of the OPP's Highway Safety Division, I know firsthand how tragic and senseless it is when a precious life, somebody's loved one, is lost in a collision attributed to alcohol or drug use. Through my years of experience working in traffic safety enforcement with the OPP, the Ontario Association of Chiefs of Police, and the Canadian Association of Chiefs of Police, I recognize the internal impact these devastating incidents have on families that are left behind. While the circumstances around each life that was lost and cut short may differ, what they all have in common is they're completely preventable. Doing face-to-face next-of-kin notifications to families after their loved ones have been killed in an impaired driving-related collision is one of the hardest things a police officer can do. Each one stays etched in their memory for life. I know this as a fact because I have personally had to do many of those notifications to parents, loved ones, children. The OPP is committed to, The OPP is as committed as ever to taking impaired drivers off the roads. Our officers conduct robust enforcement of impaired driving laws and education around the serious risks associated to criminal behavior. While these are effective deterrents, sadly, it is not enough to stop every tragic death. Until every driver makes a lifelong commitment to never get behind the wheel after consuming alcohol or drugs, names will continue to be added to the monument. While the police, Mothers Against Drunk Driving, and our valued partners play an important role in road safety, citizen engagement is critical to saving lives. As a citizen, never hesitate to report a suspected impaired driver to the police. By doing so, you could be saving a life. If you're out with family or hosting them at home, another important way to help ensure that those who are consuming alcohol or drugs do not drink and drive is by offering them other options, by stepping in and trying to stop a tragic event from taking place. Those who have lost loved ones in this horrific way would tell you that taking these measures are a small ask in contrast to the deadly consequences that can come from not doing so. I can't overstate how powerful and effective police engagement, public engagement can influence what happens. By engaging with our communities, we can deter people from choosing to drive while impaired. It doesn't matter if a driver is impaired by alcohol or drugs, impaired is impaired. And under the law, they carry the same penalties. I would like to thank Mothers Against Drunk Driving and our road safety partners for their hard work and ongoing commitment to helping the OPP make Ontario roads as safe as possible. Thanks to this Ontario Memorial Monument, we can all remember the victims and keep their families in our thoughts in a lasting and meaningful way. Thank you, and please drive safely.
Thank you, Chief Superintendent Phelps. And thanks again to all of our guest speakers. We'll now proceed with our candlelight vigil. Our police partners will light the candles, and MAD Canada's Chief Executive Officer, Steve Sullivan, will read the first set of personal tributes.
Thanks, Tanya. Before I start reading the names, I just want to say it's one of the most important things we do is to stand here and read the names of your loved ones, but it's also one of the hardest things. We try so hard to get all of your names, your loved ones' names right, but sometimes we stumble, we mispronounce, we get choked up because we see you standing there. And I know that we practice and we try really hard, and I probably won't get everyone's name perfectly correct. And I just want to apologize, but it is a sincere honor to stand here before you and read your loved ones' names. Today we honor and remember your loved ones who were killed as a result of impaired driving. If you submitted a name to be engraved on this monument, we will be reading their name, and you're welcome to stand if you are able when your loved one's name is read. To honor the memory of Cody Eric Andrews, April 4th, 1993 to September 8th, 2016. To honor the memory of Stephen Antonucci, November 1st, 1973 to May 18th, 2016. To honor the memory of Emma Lisa Antunez Leckie, April 29th, 1996 to March 20th, 2018. To honor the memory of Harry Baird, June 25th, 1974 to August 15th, 1999. To honor the memory of Camilla Berry, January 18th, 1980 to May 7th, 2020. To honor the memory of Darcy Beach, April 16th, 1955 to April 28th, 2001. To honor the memory of Brett Bennett, killed July 7th, 2020. To honor the memory of Samantha Berard, killed July 30th, 2008. To honor the memory of Mason Berube, June 3rd, 1996 to March 13th, 2009. To honor the memory of Devin Tynus, October 23rd, 1996 to March 13th, 2009. To honor the memory of Larry Best, December 16th, 1950 to August 13th, 2017. To honor the memory of Patricia Best, May 20th, 1951 to August 13th, 2017. To honor the memory of Sean Reginald Bignell, May 22nd, 1976 to February 24th, 1998. To honor the memory of Kevin Daniel Block, March 31st, 1986 to November 23rd, 2007. To honor the memory of Annette Bourne Ladder, killed April 21st, 2001. To honor the memory of Michael J. Boutillier, March 17th, 1991 to September 28th, 2015. To honor the memory of Jag Brar, June 29th, 2001 to October 10th, 2020. To honor the memory of Paul Paolo Breezy, October 7th, 1979 to August 17th, 2019. To honor the memory of Greg Casey, December 27th, 1971 to October 10th, 2018. To honor the memory of Quinn Cameron, September 1st, 2007 to July 14th, 2021. To honor the memory of Robert Carew Jr., October 12th, 1977 to November 2nd, 2020. To honor the memory of Matthew Paul Carvello, February 15th, 1970 to February 15th, 1970. To honor the memory of Valerie R. Charbonneau, April 11th, 1993 to November 17th, 2013. To honor the memory of Carly Jo Chomick, March 26th, 1993 to May 24th, 2020. To honor the memory of Tyler Christine Bourgeois, May 17th, 1999 to May 7th, 2020. To honor the memory of Carolina Chisillo, June 26, 1983 to June 18, 2020. To honor the memory of Clara Chisillo, May 7, 2014 to June 18, 2020. To honor the memory of Liliana Chisillo, July 9, 2016 to June 18, 2020. To honor the memory of Mila Chisillo, March 17, 2019 to June 18, 2020. To honor the memory of Taylor James Crabb, June 9, 1986 to April 22, 2007. To honor the memory of Jason Cripps, June 28, 1974 to August 7, 1988. To honor the memory of Brian Davis, April 3rd, 1958 to May 21st, 2011. To honor the memory of Andy Perhuvie, June 14th, 1960 to May 21st, 2011. To honor the memory of Debbie Ann Dahl, September 12th, 1972 to December 23rd, 2001. To honor the memory of Paul Michael DePledge, September 10th, 1978 to August 1st, 2018. To honor the memory of Alexander Dodger, December 23rd, 1983 to October 15th, 2011. To honor the memory of Janet Edith Dooley, April 14th, 1966 to November 26th, 1991. To honor the memory of Lauren London Attard, April 9th, 2013 to April 9th, 2013. To honor the memory of Jana Dosage Attard, February 18th, 1982 to April 9th, 2013. To honor the memory of Alex Duguay, September 11th, 1992 to June 14th, 2008. To honor the memory of Bailey Hunter DeRocha, August 2nd, 1997 to June 17th, 2022. To honor the memory of Jessica Lynn Edwards, July 27th, 1993 to February 25th, 2017. To honor the memory of Stuart Cameron Ellis, April 25th, 1989 to November 13th, 2007. To honor the memory of Ashley Dawn Fogel, March 4th, 1988 to August 11th, 2011. To honor the memory of Doug Foster, March 4th, 1947 to December 4th, 2016. To honor the memory of Joan Foster, October 9th, 1950 to December 4th, 2016. To honor the memory of Michael Joseph Frankowski, September 23rd, 1921 to March 26, 1989. To honor the memory of Barry Dwayne Freeman, January 1st, 1969 to September 8th, 1984. To honor the memory of Donald Gaynor, October 12th, 1950 to July 23rd, 2000. To honor the memory of Brian Gaynor, September 13th, 1988 to July 23rd, 2000. To honor the memory of Jeff Gaston, May 7th, 1973 to June 20th, 2014. To honor the memory of Eric S. Gendreau, July 11th, 1980 to April 3rd, 2001. To honor the memory of Thomas Gerard, March 24th, 1942 to January 18th, 1986. To honor the memory of Sherry Lynn Gerard, November 22nd, 1970 to January 18th, 1986. To honor the memory of Carol Ann Grimaud, February 15th, 1965 to October 6, 2012. To honor the memory of Dean DJ Hancock, February 28, 1996 to August 22nd, 2014. To honor the memory of Cynthia Harrison, September 17th, 1978 to November 21st, 2017. To honor the memory of Alex Hayes, June 14th, 1994 to September 9th, 2010. To honor the memory of Dylan Lee Heisel, July 28th, 1991 to August 23rd, 2009. To honor the memory of Nancy Henderson, June 18th, 1965 to May 22nd, 1992. To honor the memory of Neil Henley, May 29th, 2002 to August 26th, 2021. To honor the memory of Andrew R. Herbert, January 20th, 1984 to May 27th, 2012. To honor the memory of Rose Hills, February 18th, 1933 to March 8th, 2020. To honor the memory of William Hills, November 27th, 1931 to March 8th, 2020. To honor the memory of Jasmine June Pansy Hooley, June 10th, 1994 to June 21st, 2009. To honor the memory of Samantha Jane Hunt, July 8th, 1978 to July 2nd, 1998. To honor the memory of Thomas Reginald Joseph Irvin, September 29th, 1971 to January 15th, 2012. To honor the memory of Helen Jasmines, killed October 11th, 2013. To honor the memory of Alan John Joyce, September 25th, 1964 to November 18th, 2017. To honor the memory of James Kurswell, September 7th, 1955 to June 26th, 2012. To honor the memory of Edward D. King, December 7th, 1965 to September 22nd, 1989. To honor the memory of Tina Marie King, December 28th, 1965 to September 22nd, 1989. To honor the memory of David Bradley Christensen, March 20th, 1980 to November 18th, 1996. to honor the memory of Louise Landreth, July 4th, 1949 to June 7th, 2019. To honor the memory of Lori Landry, April 14th, 1931 to December 30th, 2003. To honor the memory of Warren Lavery, January 23rd, 1974 to July 11th, 1994. To honor the memory of Sherry Lynn Leonard, August 8th, 1967 to September 24th, 1989. To honor the memory of Brittany Lynn L'Esperance, April 14th, 1988 to April 4th, 2022. To honor the memory of Richard Lindsay, September 26, 1968 to November 19, 2018. To honor the memory of Jerry Lynch, August 11, 1977, September 18, 1994. To honor the memory of Sarah Petroni, April 28, 1977 to September 23, 1994. We would now like to invite T. McGrath and Tommy Parham to perform Somewhere Over the Rainbow.
Once in a lullaby, somewhere over the rainbow, skies are blue, and the dreams that you dare to dream really do come true. Someday I'll wish upon a star and wake up where the clouds are far behind me, where troubles melt like lemon drops away above the chimney tops. That's where you'll find me, somewhere over the rainbow, skies are blue, and the dreams that you dare to dream really do come true. If happy little bluebirds fly beyond the rainbow, why, oh why can't I?
and Tommy for that beautiful rendition. Now we will continue to honor and remember your loved ones. To honor the memory of Heather Lynn McDonald, January 12th, 1973 to December 8th, 1993. To honor the memory of Michael McLean, May 7th, 1984, May 14th, 2004. To honor the memory of Angela Smits, June 1st, 1984, May 14th, 2004. To honor the memory of Patrick David McGee, March 2nd, 1977 to July 15th, 1994. To honor the memory of Kevin Wayne Rintle, June 9th, 1978 to July 14th, 1994. To honor the memory of Jana Mahantharan, July 2nd, 1963, July 1st, 2011. To honor the memory of Faye Fanny Mangos, August 21st, 1956 to October 9th, 2010. To honor the memory of April Menetawabi, April 14th, 1984 to December 8th, 2000. To honor the memory of Eugenis Gwen Martin, April 28th, 1994 to December 3rd, 2012. To honor the memory of Corey May, January 13th, 1986 to September 9th, 2015. To honor the memory of Kenneth McEldowney, April 5th, 1964 to April 26, 2022. To honor the memory of Teague McEwen, October 16th, 1991 to April 26, 2015. To honor the memory of Katie McNally, October 11th, 1988, February 11th, 2010. To honor the memory of Juanita McPaul, July 1st, 1964 to February 8th, 1999. To honor the memory of Graham John Meldrum, September 25th, 1957 to May 16th, 1990. To honor the memory of Krista Michaud, November 11th, 1984 to August 13th, 2013. To honor the memory of Krista Mosley, April 24th, 1988 to July 29th, 2007. To honor the memory of Hans Muxfeld, June 24th, 1936 to May 28th, 2011. To honor the memory of J. Gary Neville, May 23rd, 1950 to September 27th, 2015. To honor the memory of Daniel Neville Lake, February 3rd, 2006 to September 27th, 2015. To honor the memory of Harrison Neville Lake, July 8th, 2010 to September 28th, 2015. And to honor the memory of Milagros Neville Lake, December 23rd, 2012 to September 28th, 2015. To honor the memory of Catherine Newton, March 1st, 1977 to August 3rd, 1997. To honor the memory of Jessica Ondenko, February 9th, 1986 to May 8th, 2008. To honor the memory of Michelle Parker, March 22nd, 1985 to March 22nd, 2014. To honor the memory of Michael Mike Howard Parks, May 1st, 1957 to November 7th, 1997. To honor the memory of Constable Matthew Parr, September 22nd, 1969 to October 26, 1996. To honor the memory of Stephen Phillip, February 19th, 1993 to June 21st, 2009. To honor the memory of Julia Pirouet, May 14th, 1997 to November 12th, 2017. To honor the memory of Sam Pisani, July 20th, 1979 to June 21st, 2003. To honor the memory of Caitlin Porter, November 2nd, 1993 to December 12th, 2009. To honor the memory of Ryan James Powless, October 1st, 1985 to May 16th, 2015. To honor the memory of Shami Ramnaran, September 29th, 1962 to December 7th, 2004. To honor the memory of Dustin Record, January 19th, 1982 to June 27th, 1999. To honor the memory of Aaron Rizzo, June 22nd, 1977 to June 27th, 2009. To honor the memory of Amanda Rounding, December 2nd, 1981 to December 14th, 2003. To honor the memory of Terry Ryan, January 8th, 1947 to May 31st, 2002. To honor the memory of Heather Salting, killed December 1st, 2008. To honor the memory of Heather Rosemary Sadler, October 17th, 1977 to August 22nd, 1999. To honor the memory of Michael Salentine, February 27th, 1983 to November 4th, 2006. To honor the memory of Kirsta Lynn Sandy, May 13th, 1990 to September 25th, 2008. To honor the memory of Olivia Saracini, July 16th, 2002 to June 7th, 2020. To honor the memory of Alain Seguin, January 12th, 1958 to October 2nd, 2013. To honor the memory of Patrick Severette Roussel, January 23rd, 1995 to May 27th, 2017. To honor the memory of Evan John Ocheno Smith, April 24th, 2003 to September 26, 2021. To honor the memory of Crystal Stevens, March 10th, 1986 to March 29th, 2002. To honor the memory of Doug Stewart, January 21st, 1953 to June 16th, 2007. To honor the memory of Mark Stewart, September 22nd, 1970 to September 3rd, 2021. To honor the memory of Luigi Stanellis, December 23rd, 1950 to November 29th, 2010. To honor the memory of Alfred Sultana, May 22nd, 1943 to November 2nd, 2022. To honor the memory of Robert Andrew Swinson, August 8, 1965 to February 12, 1993. To honor the memory of Betty Taylor, February 20th, 1945 to May 7th, 2014. To honor the memory of Dave Thomas, November 7th, 1991 to July 23rd, 2023. To honor the memory of Mary Beth Thomas, killed May 1st, 2007. To honor the memory of Stanley Thompson, January 15th, 1981 to June 27th, 1999. To honor the memory of A. James Timperley, October 4th, 1940, August 26, 2001. To honor the memory of Tyler Torres, May 18, 1993 to September 4th, 2015. To honor the memory of Daryl Chad Unsworth, January 27, 1979, September 19, 1997. To honor the memory of Ashley Marie Vaillancourt, March 3, 1988 to July 9, 2023. To honor the memory of Maria van Massenhoven, November 12, 1947, June 10, 2011. To honor the memory of Joseph R. Van Rees, November 28, 1985 to December 20, 2018. To honor the memory of Ray Van Steldunen, August 8, 1943 to November 15, 2003. To honor the memory of Joe Van Tichelen, December 21, 1940 to May 13, 2020. To honor the memory of Mary Van Wees, January 29, 1944 to March 3, 2007. To honor the memory of Alan Keith Ryanok, September 29, 1982 to July 28, 2003. To honor the memory of Jay Wass, August 12, 1980 to October 22, 2010. To honor the memory of Dorothy Weichel, October 13, 1956 to July 1, 2011. To honor the memory of Andrew Westlake, December 6, 1975 to September 10, 1995. To honor the memory of T. Scott Weidman, January 9, 1969 to September 8, 1984. To honor the memory of Michael James Wilson, May 15, 1968 to September 14, 1984. To honor the memory of Alicia Vijayaratna, October 19, 1995 to August 5, 2012. To honor the memory of Neil Jahanta Vijayaratna, September 19, 1962 to August 5, 2012. To honor the memory of Scott Wilson, December 4th, 1978 to June 8th, 2018. To honor the memory of Liera Wilson, October 15, 2012 to June 8, 2018. To honor the memory of Michael James Winter, February 23, 1980 to March 3, 2001. To honor the memory of Jeffrey Douglas Work, June 12, 1976 to August 26, 1999. To honor the memory of Christopher Wong, September 28, 1982 to November 1, 2012. To honor the memory of Yan Zhang, August 29, 1970 to July 11, 2007. And we'd like to light a candle in tribute to Tanya's mom, Earl Hansen, May 26, 1939 to April 20th, 1999. We will now light a candle in memory of all victims and survivors of impaired driving. And please take a moment to reflect on the ceremony as we share a musical interlude from Tia and Tommy performing Hallelujah.
I heard there was a secret chord David played and it pleased the Lord. But you don't really care for music, do you? It goes like this: the fourth, the fifth, the minor fall, the major left, the baffled king composing hallelujah, 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 hallelujah. Maybe I've been here before. I know this room, I've walked this floor. I used to live alone before I knew you. I've seen your flag on the Marble Arch. Love is not a victory march. It's a broken, it's a cold hallelujah. 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 There was a time you let me know what's real and going on below, but now you never show it to me, do you? I remember when I moved in you, the holy dog was moving too, and every breath we drew was hallelujah. Maybe there's a God above, and all I ever learned from love was how to shoot at someone who outdrew you. It's not a cry you can hear at night. It's not somebody who's seen the light. It's a cold air, it's a broken hallelujah.
Thank you to Don Regan, Mad Canada's Chief Operating Officer, and to Steve and our police partners for such a moving ceremony. I also want to thank Tia McGrath and Tommy Parham for their beautiful musical interludes. And a big thank you to our special guests, Shannon Thunderbird of the Tsimshian First Nations, Deputy Mayor Harkirat Singh, Associate Minister of Women's Social and Economic Opportunity, the Honorable Charmaine Williams, Peel Regional Police Staff Superintendent Hubert Hiltz, Brampton Fire and Emergency Services Acting Deputy Fire Chief Nick Ruller, and OPP Chief Superintendent Andre Phelps. Thank you so much for being here today to support victims and survivors of impaired driving. Together, we can make a difference. We also want to thank the City of Brampton, the Peel Regional Police, MAD Huron-Bruce, Phil Beresford OPP Ceremonial Unit, and thank you to everyone here today for coming to honor our Ontario victims of impaired driving. We know this isn't easy. Thank you for sharing their memories. Please remember that MAD Canada stands with you in your grief and your journey towards healing. No one should have to face this pain alone. You can reach out to your local chapter or your regional office for more information on the support and resources we offer. We'll now move over to the Memorial Monument, where we will see the 22 new names added this year, along with all those who are honored on the monument. I would like to invite all our special guests to join us at the monument for a group photo. Following that, everyone can come forward to view the names of their loved ones. We'll be handing out flowers to be placed on the monument or taken home as a keepsake. And if you wish, you can take home one of the tribute candles. You can come back here after the unveiling to collect your candle. We hope everyone will join us for some lunch and refreshments after the ceremony. Now our special guests will lead us to the monument. Thank you.
I don't like to miss any of it.
Yeah.